1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're good to go. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you can see what's to the right of me, you will know what we are doing today. It is a nappy bag vlog. But if you watched the intro, you would have seen that I have too many bags. Let's get started. Okay, so I thought we might as well start off with the 4 different bags that I have. So these bags were all brought at separate times. And basically they are all for different uses. We have not brought a new nappy bag for baby number 2, so we are hoping that these work for us. As you can tell, well, it's hard to see in the black jumper, but I've not given birth to baby number 2 yet. So this is all kind of trial and error, but yeah, let's get started. So, move all my stuff out of the way. So this is the bag we started off first with Orlando. Lasted about 6 months-ish until he started eating food, like actually proper food, started weaning him and all that stuff. Mainly because this doesn't have an insulated pocket. Disclosure, these are very expensive. I do not suggest buying a nappy bag this expensive. However, I found out I was pregnant with Orlando on our honeymoon in Florida, had way too much money, and one of my favourite brands of nappy bags about them. And that is Petunia Pickle Bottom. So this is the Winnie the Pooh range. I have actually got some stuff in here ready, but I'm going to show you the bags themselves first. So this is a couple of hundred, well over 100. I think this is like 210 and the other one's like 190, I think. Can't remember. But anyway, so this is the first one that we will use. Lift up and then pull this down. This does actually come with a built-in changing mat, but we take that out because it got so messed up with Orlando and it's quite bulky that I also found I didn't use it very often. So this folds down. There should be a changing mat attached here, but as you can see, I've upgraded it off, and it's got 2 pockets. I will go through what's in them in a minute, don't worry. It has also got the 2 side pockets, so one here and one here, and then one huge pocket on the inside. It has got one smaller zip pocket and 2 little side pockets right on the inside. Hard to show you, but yeah. So it's pretty basic in terms of nappy bags. It does have poppers here, so you can popper it to these little tags here to close it, but it also is magnetic, so I just tend to shut it because that does kind of close it for you. It also has a secret pouch, or the mummy pouch, at the back that you can store stuff in there as well. It is a backpack, or you can do the handle here, or alternatively you can use these 2 metal clips here to attach it to your pram, or alternatively you can unclip these and clip them like so. Yeah, it's up to you, it really is. We tend to use it as a backpack because it's just easier on our behalf. So yeah, we use this until they are about 6 months. Let me show you the next one that we use. So yeah, the next one that we use is, again, Petunia Pickle Bottom. This, I think, it's called the Boxy. No, that's the Boxy. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, this is kind of the next stage of nappy bag, as you can see, because it's got a huge insulated bottom. So we start using this from about 6 months, because you can start putting all the baby food and weaning items in the bottom, and still have enough space in this huge pocket here to have all the other bits like your nappies, your wipes and that sort of jazz. Also has a pocket here at the front, a side insulated pocket here for the bottles, And then again, the secret mummy pocket at the back. This is purely backpack, or you do have the handle here, and again it does have the 2 clips here so you can attach it to your pram. Yeah, so this is from about 6 months. We used this till he was about 1-ish, probably a bit more than that actually, but yeah, we used this till he was about 1, when he basically had stopped weaning, basically wasn't drinking many bottles out, and then we moved to another one. I won't go into full detail about the 3rd one, because if you watch my hospital bag vlog, we are actually taking it to the hospital with us. It is this. It is the Nubbly backpack. It is from Amazon. It is basically like a pocket at the front, big pocket, 2 side pockets, hidden mum pocket here. It is a backpack, or it attaches to the pram like so. The main reason we used this from about year onwards. Oh my god. I've turned the fan on. As you can tell, my hospital stuff is in there, including a fan. At least I know that it's still got battery. But yeah, so we basically use this from a year onwards because this Nappy bag is so expensive that we found we were trying not to use it or overpack it or break it, that we kind of needed a one that we weren't that fussed about. And when this was only like 20-30 quid, we could take this to the park, chuck it, and if it got covered in mud, it really doesn't matter. But this has lasted really, really well. Like until I packed my hospital stuff in it, we basically use this all the time. It is good because it is so big, so you can fill it a lot, but also you can have it really, really small. And the only problem with this one is if you aren't eating out and you haven't got anything filling the bottom pocket, it does fall over if you try and stand it up, which is an absolute pain in the ass. So this one is better just like as a grab and go bag. We always used to leave it stocked up in the house, and then every time we went out we just grabbed it. However, with children getting older, we then found that this is too big for when you're just popping out. Like if you're just popping to the shops, or if you're just going to the park, you do not need a massive backpack, which is when I found this. And as you can tell with the stuff that's inside it, I'm currently using this now. This is from Amazon again. This is about 20 quid. It is a small satchel. It looks quite big, and it is quite big, but it's a lot smaller than this. Dan doesn't like this one as much because it's not backpack, but it does have 2 poppers here on both sides, so you can attach it to the pram. It is a messenger style bag, which makes it so much easier to hold this round, and then I've still got my hands free. It has got a built-in nappy changing mat, which is great for when I go to the park and Orlando decides to do a poo, because, you know, that happens a lot. So it comes with a built-in nappy changing mat. It has got a hidden pocket behind here. It also has the 2 pull back levers, like so. And you can fit a lot in there, like a lot. It also has 2 pockets on the, no, 4 pockets on the inside, just elasticated ones. And the 2 side pockets here. Absolutely love this bag. You can see it's kind of starting to fray a little bit where I've been using it so much. I'm hoping it lasts. If not, we do use this so much, I will be buying another one. But when baby girl arrives, we won't be using this one as much because realistically we're never just going to go out with Orlando, so we will be using one of the first 3. But I thought it was worth showing you guys this one, because if you've got a toddler and you want a more like stylish bag that isn't a backpack, I rate this so much. It is by Badable. I don't even want to pronounce that. Let me see if you guys can read it. It's by Badable. Just type a small nappy bag into Amazon, and I'm sure you'll find this. It's quite easy to tell what it is because it says "Oh my baby" on the front. But yeah, so they are my 4 nappy bags. I will now show you what I put in them. I'm going to show you everything that I put in a nappy bag, and then you can kind of dictate as to which bag I put them in. But yeah, I'm definitely an overpacker. So of course I take the essential. I've got baby nappies and I've got toddler nappies. My child goes through, well, my first child goes through nappies like no tomorrow. So no matter what nappy bag I use, I tend to pack like 4 nappies for Orlando as a given, because you just never know, especially with boys. You never know. And then of course you pack wipes as well. Oh God, I'm not going to show that now. No, I am. So yeah, nappies and wipes. I always keep an anti-bac on the bag. So this is the Bath and Body Works anti-bac. However, this ran out ages ago because I bought these in 2018. So I've been a cheap ass and I've just basically filled the bottle with a different anti-bac. But these are super handy because I can take these off the bags and then I swap them onto whatever bag I am using. Now I can't get that back on. Of course, I take the borings, I take my car keys, I take my purse. I used to be the queen of taking big purses, and then I just knew that wasn't going to happen anymore, so I got this small one. This one is a Michael Kors purse, but yes, it is real. Orlando has drawn pen on it, if you can see. We bought it in 2018. I got it in sale in Michael Kors, and even like the writing's gone a bit rusty. So yeah, I definitely need a new purse, but that is gonna have to wait until I go to Florida because I refuse to spend this much money on a purse again, especially in the UK. In regards to the wipes that I was talking about, depending on which nappy bag I take, depends on what I need. I have got this pack here, which just slapped myself in the face, which I'm planning on using. This is basically by Polar Gear. It has a mat that is nice and easy to fold up for all those little park visits when you need to change their bum. Probably won't be able to fill that out now. No, I did. And then in here is basically just the wipes and some nappy bags as well. So my idea is that I will grab this and grab the right type of nappy when I'm changing that particular child, and just take this and the nappy to the changing room. I may pop some pseudocreme or some nappy cream of some sort in here, but to be honest, we don't use it that much. It might change when we have baby girl, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's all kind of like the basic stuff that we take. And this is where my bag might be a little bit different. I can't show you one of them properly, but you'll understand why in a minute. So the bit that I've got that's slightly different are these bags here. These are from Minnie and Blake, just some family run website. Oh my God, this today has definitely got food on it. Definitely need to clean that. They are basically personalized zip like makeup bags. I wanted to keep the nappy bag as organized as possible, and by doing that, I thought putting everything into bags was the best idea. So I've got one for Orlando, I've got one here for baby girl. You can definitely tell I accidentally brought the size bigger for baby girl, but it's fine. So I can't show you the front of hers because otherwise you will see her name. But in here, I've got 2 baby grows, 2 vests, 2 muslins. If you have watched my other baby related vlogs, you would have seen that I basically said from birth to like 3-6 months, she's basically going to be wearing baby grows because I'm just not bothering with the outfits. It's just too much aggro. Especially with 2 kids, and I've got loads of baby grows. Why would I buy loads of outfits? But yes, so all of her change of clothes are in there. I don't know if you saw that. In Orlando's, we have got this, I don't know whether I shot this up. So we've got a pair of his like boyish leggings, pair of shorts, probably needs changes for the time of year now. I have got 1, 2 t-shirts and 3 pairs of socks. So yeah, depending on the time of year, depends on what's in here. So realistically, I will probably take the shorts out and instead put a winter hat and some gloves in there. And then in the summer, like proper summer, I will put a sun hat in there. Each of the kids has one of their own bags. That way, if you are taking only one child out, you can quickly remove a big portion of the nappy bag and still be able to find it at a later stage. So yeah, the kids have one of those each. And then I actually have one. So I may again bulk this back up because it's looking a little bit pathetic right now. But this is a mama, and this is established in 2019. So this used to be a lot bigger, but when I started using the smaller bag, I had to downsize it. So in here at the moment is basically, yeah. So normally have like tampons and things like that in here, but clearly don't need them right now. So I've got a mixture of medicine. I've got ibuprofen, I've got paracetamol, I've got cold and flu, I've got plasters. I've also got Dan's allergen medication, which is just like hay fever tablets. I've got a reusable straw because you never know when you need one of those. I've got scrunchies, I've got a pen, I've got clippers and scissors because my mum always says, if you don't have these in your bag, you will always need them. So I always keep these on me. I also have a mini pot of Sudocrem, and I have some socks because the amount of times I have been wearing flip-flops and then you're going to someone's house and your feet are dirty, or if you need to go to soft play and you're wearing sandals, it's always handy to have a pair of socks on. So yeah, this is basically the mum bag, but it's basically a parent bag. So in summer I normally put like a little bit of lip gloss in here and some sunglasses. I used to keep masks in here. I don't tend to wear them much anymore, so I do have some masks here which I tend to keep in this bag. I might actually put them back in there now just in case. So yeah, this is another way of organising your nappy bag, and if you don't think you're going to need this stuff on the trip, quick trip to the shops and your bag's looking full, you can just take this all out and then put it back in. But also it's just easier for Dan. If he's looking for something in particular that is random, he knows to look into this bag, which is super handy for me. So yeah, got one of those. So we've basically got 3 of those bags. And then this is completely down to you if you have this. We do it. It's definitely a poor month because it is empty. So again, this is from Millie and Blake. I can't show you the front of this one again because this is baby girls, but this is Orlando's money and this is baby girl's money. So when a family give Orlando money, half the time it goes into his savings or it goes into his money saving pot, and then sometimes we put it in this little pocket here. He's a bit too young for this, but it was something that I wanted to start. So we basically have money in here. We've used it all up now. But if we go shopping and there's a certain toy that he wants, or a cake or ice cream or whatever, he has got his own money to buy that. This is basically in case me and Dan are running out of money at the end of the month and he really wants an ice cream or it's nice weather, we can go, well, Mummy and Daddy don't have any money, but if you want to buy one, you can have one with your money. Again, like I said, he's too young to understand, but it's in my bag always and forever. I probably need to put some money in there. But yeah, so he has one and baby girl has one, so they stay in the bags at all time. It also is handy when someone takes our children out for the day and we want to buy something. People don't like taking money off of you, well, not our families anyway, hate taking money off of us. Whereas we say, okay, Orlando's got some money in his bag, if he wants a toy, use that money. And they don't feel as guilty using that. But yeah, so 2 purses and 3 bags. So that is my little handy tip. Let me see what else I can find in here. So this stuff is more for baby girl. You would have seen me open this on another vlog. I think it was my nesting vlog. This is the shawl that you can use to breastfeed. You can use to help them sit up in chairs. You can use in trolleys. You can use it in everything. So I will be keeping this in the nappy bag just so I've always got it. With it came the 2 dummy clips, which again I'm keeping in that bag in case we do use them, as well as a dummy storage box, not a self-sterilising one. We did used to have a sterilising one. It was just so bulky and a waste of space. that basically if we needed to sterilise a dummy, we just did the old-fashioned way of putting it in boiling hot water for a couple of minutes, taking it out, waiting for it to cool down, and then giving it to Orlando. But yeah, so we're going to use this. Annoyingly, this isn't like a clip dummy case, but I'm sure I can find somewhere to attach that inside the bag. Actually, inside this bag, yes, here, see, look, I've already got one ready. It does have a clip here, so I can clip that onto there. This here is actually a different version of this. No, it doesn't have dummies in yet. But yeah, so I'll probably exchange this one or this one because this one's slightly cuter, but it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, that I would keep for baby girl in there. I've also got this. This is a wrap me up. So this is a baby carrier that is one of the ones that you just wrap around your body. It's not a clip one. We do have a clip carrier. However, last time, because of my C-section and the way that the carrier sat, it was so uncomfortable for me to wear, and I felt like I actually put more strain on my C-section scar. So Dan always wore that, not me. So we're trying this one so I have a chance to actually wear her this time, because I was really gutted that I never got to wear Orlando. So this will potentially go in the nappy bag if we've got space. If we don't, it'll be one of those things that we keep in the car to then get out at another point. So yeah, to be fair, those two should fit. There's not a lot of stuff in this bag at the moment, like absolutely nothing. So yeah, they can definitely go in there. Ooh. Okay, last up is a bottle feeding. People breastfeed, bottle feed, whatever you do, it's good for you. I bottle fed with Orlando formula. Again, we still don't know what we're doing with baby girl. It's all what my body can handle. That's great. So anyway, if we do end up bottle feeding, we will do the exact same we did with Orlando, and we will use this. This is the Tommy Tippy thermal cylinder, I don't know. So basically fill it up with hot water, screw that on, and you can basically dispense with hot water at all times. This used to literally keep his bottles, the water hot for like 8 hours. I don't know how long it says. No, it didn't say. But yeah, and then if you needed to cool it down, you'd fill this bit with cold water and set the bottle in. Alternatively, if you already had a bottle made, say it was like a pre-made bottle, you could put that inside your kids bottle, put the hot water in here, and set your bottle in so the milk get hot. It's whatever works for you, or if you're doing pouches or whatever. This was just a miracle. So we kept this, and we're going to use this for baby girl if she ends up drinking formula. If she does, we'll be using the Tommy Tippy bottles as well as this, and this is the milk powder pot. These are really cheap. These are like Asda, they're like £1. You can get the little tubs that sit inside the Tommy Tippy bottles. However, I found that when you were trying to pour the formula into the bottle, it became a bit clumpy. So I just preferred this method. Of course, it does take up more space, but yeah, we may not even end up using this. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that is basically everything that we keep in the nappy bag, apart from, of course, snacks. Orlando's at the moment are in here. It's got some Fruity Stars, an 80 bar. There are some biscuits and some fruit flakes. So just some random, not very healthy, but not very unhealthy, just so I can keep them in my bag at all times, so I don't have to worry about doing anything when I leave the house. I've always got something in my bag for him. But yeah, that is about it, guys. They are my nappy bags. I hope this vlog helped you in some way. I don't know if it did, but if it helped, that is great. I better start packing these away and actually getting this ready for tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you real soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.